Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Keanu Reeves Monthly Reviews. And since it's still June, Pride Month, I'm going to review the gay classic My Own Private Idaho. Now, this film, My Own Private Idaho, is a loose adaptation of Henry IV, Part 1 and 2, and also a bit of Henry V by the end. But anyways, the film follows Mike, who is played by River Phoenix. Mike is a hustler who sells his body to get some money. He also has narcolepsy. While meanwhile, Scott, who is played by Keanu Reeves, is a rebellious son of a mayor who does hustling and sells his body for just the fun of it. And together, Mike and Scott, both of them try to find Mike's mother, who he hasn't seen or talked to in ages. They go to Idaho, they go to Italy, and just to try to find Mike's mother. Now, off the bat, this is a beautifully made film, but also very heartbreaking. Just, my god, just first of all, River Phoenix. He is such an amazing talent. Like, River Phoenix is somebody that I have always loved and admired ever since I think that I first saw him in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, where he plays young Indy. He was amazing in that, and I also saw him in Stand By Me. I also loved him in that. Like, pretty much no matter what role, he's always amazing. But here, as Mike in My Own Private Idaho, this is honestly his best performance, I would honestly say. He is incredible in this. Because Mike himself, you just feel so bad for him. You just want to hug Mike because all he needs is love. And I just feel so bad for him. I just want nothing but the best for him. Like that one scene, like that one famous scene that pretty much everybody knows from this movie where Mike confesses his love and feelings to Scott. My god, genuinely heartbreaking stuff. So real, so emotional. It's River, my god, he's such a talent. Rest in peace to that guy. He is truly just amazing. In this entire film, actually, there's a lot of moments that this film just feels so real. So, like the very next scene after that campfire scene where Mike confesses his feelings to Scott, they go to Mike's brother. And that entire scene, that entire argument between Mike's brother, it just feels so real. As if we shouldn't even be listening to it. It just feels so real and natural. It's honestly kind of uncomfortable to even listening to this stuff. I cannot remember the last time I saw a film that has so real performances. Just simply amazing. Yeah, River, amazing, and I just wanted to hug Mike pretty much the entire film. Just poor guy. Also Scott, played by Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves is fantastic here. This is such an good performance from him, honestly. That entire scene with Bob Pigeon, where he confesses what they did, where he tells the truth, like Bob Pigeon tells this entire story how he fight 11 guys or something, and but but Scott comes and tells basically the truth. That entire scene is very Shakespearean, with, of course, this being a loose adaptation of Henry IV, parts 1 and 2. And I really like those Shakespeare scenes, but that one specifically, where that scene where Scott just tells the truth through in front of everybody, is excellently acted, and Keanu just nailed that scene. He nailed this entire performance. Like, throughout this entire film, you just I at least I was rooting for both Scott and Mike to just came together, just for Mike's happiness, honestly, because I just want Mike to be happy. And Scott told Mike that he's his best friend, and you just want him to be more. At the end, it was all just a phase to him. He just pretended to be gay, just for the money, I guess, just for the pretend, which, like, generally, like, I just wanted Mike to feel happy again and with Scott, but no, Scott just decided to marry Carmela. They met her while they were traveling in Italy, in Rome. And after Scott got his trust fund after his father died, he's basically rich, new money, and he's a completely different person. Completely dismisses Bob Pigeon and everybody else, including Mike, which is so sad for Mike. Again, I want nothing else but just him to be happy and to hug him. Speaking of Bob Pigeon, he is played by William Rickard, who gives a very good performance here. He's fantastic here. Out of all the characters, he easily speaks the most Shakespearean-like dialogue, but Rickard just absolutely nails it. This is the first thing that I have ever seen Rickard in, and he's fantastic. I just love his performance in this. Even though Bob may not be the greatest person, I do love Rickard's performance as him, and Rickard also has just an excellent voice as well. Just it's fantastic. So Flea is in this. Flea, as in from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. He plays Bud, who's basically like the right-hand man to Bob Pigeon, and he is so entertaining. It's actually a very good performance from Flea. He's honestly great in this. And lastly, Udo Kier is also in this. He plays the character of Hans. He's a very creepy and weird guy. From the first scene, there is something unnerving. Even Mike says it, calling him a pervert. But Keir is such an excellent actor. It's always a pleasure to see him in anything that he's in, and he just nails this performance as well. He's fantastic. But anyways, I want to talk about now the directing by Gus Van Sant, who is just an amazing director. I love Gus Van Sant. His films are just so interesting and fascinating to me. My personal favorite of his films is actually To Die For. I love To Die For. It is such an underrated film that is just excellent in my opinion. I love that film. But the way he just directs this film, it feels so real in a weird way, even though half of the characters speak Shakespearean dialogue, but it feels real in this world. Like the way he just films pretty much everything. The editing as well. It feels also dreamlike almost, which makes sense since again Mike has narcolepsy. He does doze off a lot, and it does help with that dreamlike feeling that the film has. It is just excellent. I love the directing and the editing of this film. It again very dreamlike, and I'm a sucker for films that have that dreamlike feeling. It's just fantastic. And it definitely helps the style of directing and editing with the themes of the film, like loneliness, confusion, loss. Like, it just perfect for this kind of film. Honestly, it's just excellent. This is a beautifully looking film as well. The colors, just excellent, very vibrant, especially towards the beginning and the end with the orange and the blue. Just, I love it. I love the look of the film. The directing, editing is just excellent. The acting is all great. And lastly, I love the soundtrack. This film has an excellent soundtrack. Gus Van Sant usually has a very good score or soundtrack to his films, and this is yet another one. There's a lot of bangers here, a lot of very interesting sounding sounds, and it just fits so perfectly. Honestly, it is just so excellent. I love the music in this, and that's pretty much it. Honestly, those are my thoughts and review of My Own Private Idaho. Overall, I loved it. It's instantly one of my favorite gay films, one of my favorite queer films. It is so beautifully made, but also a very heartbreaking story. It is just so wonderful, with Keanu Reeves, one of his best performances, and River Phoenix, probably his best, easily one of Gus Van Sant's best films as well. Overall, I love it. I highly recommend My Own Private Idaho. Just again, prepare for yourself for quite a sad watch, but it is still a beautifully made film that I do recommend to everybody. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Please let me know what you guys think about the film in the comments, and have a nice day. Thank you.